Good night. Buckley Lord. Hi. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. And how are you tonight? Good night. Good night. Welcome. And how are you tonight? How are you this evening? How are you, Buckley? Thank you for being here. Good night, and thank you for being here. And as you come in, you touch the like button. I appreciate that very much. Thanks. Show me your appreciation by touching the like button. Thank you very much. As you tune in, just touch the thumbs up button. Just touch the thumbs up button. Thank you. Buckley, are you hearing me? Buckley Lord, are you hearing me? See, just type yes if you are. Thank you very much. I, Stephen, good moral brethren. God bless. Thank you. Thank you very much. Type yes if you're hearing me clearly. Okay, Lord, are you hearing me clearly? Could you type yes? Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome and good night. And for those that are um, out of my time zone, I welcome you. I appreciate you. Thanks for the support. Thank you very much for the support. Please touch the algorithm of the thumbs up button for me, please. And thanks. I'm in a little different space tonight. My surrounding is kind of a different tonight. So just bear with me. Last night I could not get to go on. It was good, you know. Yeah, it was good. Except we didn't have a lot of the time was cloudy. And when the time is cloudy and much cool, it tends to want to sleep. So you have to just keep active. But other than that, yeah, it was good. It was active, it was good. I could get my job done. Yeah. And if you notice, I'm in a different space tonight. Just for tonight and maybe tomorrow night. I'm sharing this space. And the chairs are so high. The bar stools are so high. And I am short. So I didn't know where to take her over to the bar. How was your day? A active one, a relaxable one, a peaceful one. How was it? Did you stop to pray this morning? How was your day? Was it a peaceful one? Was it a relaxable one? How was it? Did you find out? Did you plan to pray? Let's stretch out a bit. Welcome to each and every one that is coming in. And as you come in, please, 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 please touch the like button. We need the algorithm to be up. We need the algorithm to be up. So I'm asking you to touch the like button that the videos can go out. You understand? The live that we have done, the videos that we pour in, that they when the algorithm is up, YouTube able to push out more videos. Right now, some of my videos are private. You're not seeing them because they, so pump the algorithm, pump the thumbs up that we can that I can get more out of it. I know that you everything, and as you walked in or have a present to give me, just touch the thumbs up button. I appreciate it. Yeah. I welcome each and every one that is day that in relax. Even that to yourself. A day that you peacefully. Nobody interrupt the peace that you have. I just hope all of that. I hope you get to do your who love game, the basketball, fever and what's the next one name? Fever and something else. It was a good game. Yes. In my neck of the woods, there's a lot of activity. There was a road race in Brooklyn. Started 5 o'clock this morning, but I couldn't be there. No, I couldn't be there. So I have to watch it on the device. But it was good. Pretty active. Yes. Take a time out to go to church. If you don't go to church, take a time out that you you give you give you give thanks for all that have went through for the week. Thank you for coming in. Could you please touch the thumbs up button for me? Right. So go to church, relax your mind. Yeah. And you listen and you can pick out of what has been said from the pulpit. Yeah. So it's a good thing, go to church. Spend time with families for those. Spend time with your family. Sometimes you're so busy during the week you can't able to do what you'd like to do. You came in, You don't have the amount of time to do it. So spend time with your family. Sometimes cook them something that they have never had in a long time. Surprise them with, you know, rub up a little bacon and something and, surprise them. Make a egg custard, something, and give them a no lovely surprise. Yeah. So when you do that, you still keep in check with the family. Because worse when you have children and you have to work, they see you but less. Because you have to be dividing between work, home, do your shopping, do your this, do your that. So sometime by the time you come in and worse when they're going to school, you have to oversee their schoolwork. Yes, you have to oversee their schoolwork. The schools are sending their progress on your phone. So in your email, so you have to take time to go through that and oversee their schoolwork. Talk to them about their school. Talk to them about their lesson. See where you can say help them. But we know as women, and when you don't have, even when you have the strong support, because sometimes you said on the pulpit, did you say you kicked out? That's a radical. The people themselves are radical. That's how I'm radical because I am asking questions when nobody else asking. You understand? This is me. I believe in the Almighty in such a way that when I look around in the universe, this is the universe, and when I look at the trees, men can make a tree, but it have any life? No. Man make car, it can drive and all the rest of it. It can talk. It make animal but a dead animal. He inanimate them. This is what with me. If you say to me from scripture that this is Portland Spring, I am going to do my research and I am going to read one time, two times, three times to get the proper understanding of what you have said. If I find something in what you said not matched up, because you have to use scripture to match scripture, and if you are not matched up, I'm going to ask. And of course, they put me to be the leader of a haywire for the young people them and things like that. What I don't know, I went to this library. I go to the library, I do my research, I go into YouTube, I go everywhere and I did my research. And I asked other people who currently older and reading. Some went out to them. But I never see it that way. So I love to ask questions. And this is what they don't like about me. You see, I'm coming here to talk. Whatever I'm saying, I did my research. Some I speak from knowledge that I know, right? But I don't just get up. I don't love to give false news, if you understand me. I don't love to give false news. And I believe if you're coming from scripture, some people cannot read. Some people who read do not, their understanding do not expand. And if you tell them that this buckle is green, they are going to hang on to it for them dear life. They will go to their grave because they heard it from the church. Pastor said, our sister so and so said. And sometimes you have people in members who look up to you because you execute a certain amount of knowledge on certain things. Okay? So if you are going to tell me about this bottle of water, yeah, it may look to the eyes clear, but definitely there are particles in it. And the scripture says, do not interpret the scripture. It said, read and understand. So this is my problem with them each time when they are giving you a half-baked thing. A half-baked things not taste good. I want to know. Give me the ingredient. Let me sieve it out for myself. And let me bring out something to you here. Um, cholesterol do not come from plant base. Don't let nobody fool you. Check it out. Cholesterol is from animal, not plant base. They were having a fun day some times ago, and they asked people, they're selling their booth, so there are things that to go on the booth. And the pastor said, the, the welfare, what is he? Was a welfare pastor? I think because coconut, they are all health people. Oh, what did he say? I am start reasoning you, honey. I grab my pen and my paper, and I scratch down, and I, oh, Sister Pops, where cholesterol came from. Believe you learned it best. Never adjust, address, and know nothing with the question. The person who is ignorant of an idea build up your collective. He never just wait upon him until in church. That's how I provoke him. That is how I am provoking. I just wait upon him. Meet him on the side, man. In a vestry. I said, Pastor, I have asked a question and I was waiting for the answer. Not because I don't know the answer, but I would love you to put it out. And him go around me and him go around me. And you know, there are some things you cannot talk to the congregation, some things you cannot tell. I said, no, that means you are lying. Don't give the people false news to run with. Don't give false narrative. Don't do it. You're talking about the Almighty God. So if you don't know, you don't know. But don't go ahead and give the people false news. And I live to see said, see if you understand what I am saying. So this is the thing. So when they say I'm a radical person, they say I am radical because I ask questions and deep. I dug deep. So when they tell me, I like what you say it, and they kick me off. And when these things happen, people call me when I wait, people call me and ask me, what do you think about so and so? What do you understand? Believe you me, I rather say to them, I'm going to do a research on it and get back to you. But to be lying on the word of God, no look good. It no look good. Where's it coming from off of the pulpit? It no look good. Because if I don't know, I don't know to go and read. And when I read, I don't understand. I am going to take your words for it. This is what you do when you teachers. And let me tell you, when I was sending my little girl to school, she went to school one day and she came home with a drawing and said, Mommy, I draw a cat. But under the no, she draw a puss. Good. She draw a puss. And under the drawing, she wrote CAT. So I said to her, no, this is cat because this is what you write. This is your writing under there. This is the name you give to it. She said, no, teacher say a puss. I couldn't convince her as the mother because she have the right, the drawing, and she have CAT underneath it. Yet she said it's puss. Now the teacher did not explain anything properly to her. And because she's the teacher, the child held on to it and said, it's puss. What teacher should have done? This is cat, but people call him puss. The child would have understand you're talking to a 3, 4 year old child. The child would have understand. But when you write cat underneath it, and the child hold on and say, this is puss. So I said to her, then puss spell CAT. And she said, teacher say, mommy, my teacher says puss. I had to go to the teacher the following day. And believe you me, I uproot my child from the school because you're misleading my child. You are misleading my child. So see if you understand what I mean. I am that type of a person. I like to have the correct thing. I may not get everything. I may not get everything. I'm not going to tell you that I'm this perfect person who will get everything, but at least I will get something. I went and I removed my daughter from the school. I said, you are not worthy to teach my daughter. Explain. Do some explanation. And this is what the ministers don't do. A lot of them throw out things, give you, and you to grab it without asking no question. Yeah. Good night, Miss Truly. Mel, Truly, Mel. How are you, ma'am? How are you doing? Were you good? Good, good, good. Did you have beef soup for dinner this evening? Today is Saturday. Between Friday and Saturday is beef soup. Mhm. Thanks for having you anyhow. If you didn't have any soup today, you will have it another day. If you notice, I'm in a different setting. If you notice, I'm in a different setting. Yeah. So this is me tonight. Maybe tomorrow night too. Oh yes, thanks everyone for coming in. Um, happy birthday to you. Happy happy birthday to you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to anyone that is endeavors, whatever you're doing, the Lord bless. Open doors, window, gate, wall, pull down wall, open successful things for you and give you long life and prosperity. God bless you. For those that have persons that are sick this evening, there are a lot of prayer warriors here. I think there are a lot of people who go to church here. There are a lot of people prayed for them. Let your voice be heard. And one of these nights, I'm going to ask people on here to pray. Yes. So present yourself to give the word of prayer. Good. Even if you have to write it, you do it. But pray for those that are going through perilous times. Pray for those that, you know, are sick. Some can't find even some of the basic things. Let your prayers go out for those that support the channel. Let the prayers go out because many on the channel, and pray for the hosts that I will present tangible things on the channel. Of course, there is somebody who came on the channel the other night, and the person was rude, but I keep my composure. The person was miserably rude. I have a set of twins home, and they were watching their game. They weren't close to me, but I realized that their noise were going, that I start to get it, the feedback in the room. So I said, it's nothing more than games they're watching. So, it's nice in the game and them on the game. And just before I could open the door to say to them, keep it down, keep it down, somebody came on the live. And his remarks was, the animals that you have making so much noise. I saw the comment because he was writing, and I said, animals. I ain't have any animal here. I have a human being around there. And I'm sure it was not a child who wrote that, was in that comment. It was an adult. And it was rather rude for that person to come on and address, whether be an adult or children, as animal. And went on to say why you don't kick them to the curb and all these things. From the looks of that, that person seems to be that is one that don't love human being. He has no love for himself, so he doesn't extend it. Children will always be children, and boys will always be boys. If they knew that the noise was troubling me, they wouldn't be doing it. Because they're always there when I'm doing live. They are 14 years old here. 14 years old. And you are going to come on the live and hurt somebody's children, and you are going to ascribe them as animals. That was downright rude and out of order. Yes, thank you very much. But I'm just saying it that people do not think before they spew things out of their mouth. They don't think. And whether or not you don't do things like these, this channel, this platform, I ask for respect for each one. Yes, because you're going to meet people on the platform, people you never know, right? You share phone number, you share your piece and things like that, right? You don't be rude to people. Respect due to everyone. And if you are going to say that and say those things, it tells me something about you without I met you in person. Your wording give you away. So people must be respectful of other people, adult, children, or what. Do not describe people how you want to describe them. No. You want to do that, go to your house, go to your family, and do that if you are comfortable with it, to do it that way. But you don't go and do those things. It's not nice, it's not tasteful, it is uncomfortable. So I'm just putting it out there. When you are on this platform, please, please be respectful. You are saying something, it's better you say that the noise is overpowering. And I opened the door, and of course, where they were, I could beckon to them and say, and nobody hear any noise anymore. They keep it down. I am glad when they are there, they are not on the street. They are not there trying to join groups. I have seen this little one. He came to the state when he was about 12. His grandmother passed away in Jamaica, and his father were living here. And after the passing of the grandmother, he had to file for them and took them, both of them, to the state. And believe you me, I would not go into depths to explain what is happening today, this minute, this time with that child. He's now 15. He's wearing a ankle bracelet. Listen to me. Pray for the children. Pray for them. Pray for them. Because he was not supervised. I am saying supervised. Because if he was supervised properly, he would not have got into what he get into. You don't just let go your children and they are with every every find a group, find a this. Know who your children are associating themselves with. You are the parent. You are their guardian. The government hold you responsible. The first thing he went with, when they saw the news, he went to this place, and either three or four of them went young teenage them robbed the man and beat up the man, and they're black boys. Beat up the store owner into a deli. They went into a deli, chop the man, and make well them escape. And if that wasn't enough, he went to school, and him friend, they asked this other student for a gum, a candy or something about, and he refused to give it. And the other one hold the guy, and him jump in. Today, he's wearing a anklet. They are begging for him to try to see if he can change. pains my heart, and I blame the father ever so much because you brought your child into a idea penny know who he's associating himself with, know where is he going. You cannot be stepping in when you feel this is my sea. I am the only shark in there that rules my sea. You cannot leave children up to that. So when you have boys and you can keep them in check, yes, keep calling and talking, and I tell you, it's not nice. This little young man, him reach nowhere in life, and they packed it up in him head. Oh, you're X age, you can't go to parent, guardian, friend, friends. Keep children in check. If you can talk to them, talk to them. Have nice conversations with them. Yes. Mhm. Yeah. So persons need to understand what you do and what you said. And I don't care what race, what color, what creed, what language, I don't care. Be respectful. Be respectful. Don't do certain things and expect a different reaction. Thank you for the love and the heart that is going up. Anyhow, tonight you saw what my topic is like. Most persons or living in other Caribbean islands, other countries, choose to travel to other countries to whether live, work, or whatever. Do your due diligence when you are to travel. Do your due diligence when you are to travel. Because sometimes your expectation is going to be perished. The other person country apparently don't run like your country. Your country, you may be a do as me like or do as I please. There are countries that run they get the people to keep the country so clean. You would walk the train station up and down an Indian here who travels to Canada, put it if his life, I tell him. Canada is clean. Singapore, clean little place. I went to Panama and persons stand on the street with their pan on their shovel and their broom. And if a leaf fall off the tree, they scoop it up there and it is in the pan. I went to Guatemala, clean place, man, clean, right? Yes, 24 hours. And I look at it and said, how do we get, how the government get them? But everybody, if they, in Canada, you'd never see somebody on the train eating. In America, I can't say I see people really eating on the train. But you will go in the train and you will see somebody no, you never can go on that train and somebody have an overnight sleep in the train when you go into this bus. This is these person take up. No, 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 no. In my people will be traveling in the vehicle and they sat in their vehicle and they ate and it just tossed through the window. People will be in the bus, passenger bus, and they sit and they have their bag juice, box juice, whatever, and they ate that and their garbage going through the window. You go on the beaches in Jamaica. I myself was a part of a cleanup program that week went and collect bags of garbage off the beach. Hi, Jordan. Good night. Oh, what we're talking about tonight is that when you're intended to travel to a next country, do the due diligence, find out, do some research, even the basics to know. You know about the travel system. Do some things. So I am telling that I went to Canada, and Canada is clean, clean. I went to Panama. Skip as far as you guys can see on one street. Skip line the street. Person sit there with their stand there with their broom and their pan and they sweep and they dump. You never see the place litter. They don't litter their streets. So I'm talking about the country that I was born and raised in. Very filthy. Very filthy. And don't matter how things put in place, people feel that they dump used cars, car parts, whole fridge, you name it, into the gully. When the rain fell, everything washed down back up. So you have a lot of place being flooding out because they throw the things in the gully. They do not have the pride of cleanliness. So I'm touching on my born country first. They, they are eating and they toss the things through the window. People in the upper avalanche of society, they put their garbage in their car, and when they come downtown, so at all times you will hear rainfall and hear them say, please wash out, this happened, that happened. When you check, they dump things in the big waterways them, right? Except for the rivers. Yes, they threw them in the river. And the river took them to the sea. And the sea put them out. Many programs we have run to do a sea cleanup. When I went to Guatemala was to go and get a model from them to come back and use it in our country. I was one of those persons that were selected to do this. Disaster. Disaster person. So, person don't have the type of respect for cleanliness to keep their place clean and tidy. You have a clean country, you have a clean people. Because the people who is going to keep the country clean. Right? So if you have a clean set of people who respect the law, who respect cleanliness, they would not have dumped their garbage every and anywhere. Yet you have garbage truck. You have garbage collection. Yet people do the unthinkable. In Jamaica, we don't have train. We used to have train. The only train is in Jamaica. Yes, train is there, not passenger train. The carries the backside. So you have train run at the backside to carry the backside. Where they do their mining, you have trains run there, not passenger. I was listening to a young lady on a live. She is in this United States of America. And I don't think she's here 2 weeks yet. And when I listened to the young lady, we remove with our mentality to the other place and expect to see the same thing happen there. She was explaining, or she was saying, oh, she went to the, and before I get to that, let me say something here. I have been traveling this country from 1991, back and forth. Came here, work, I work in the hotel, I work at, I do caregiving here, requested to came and do home care here. Good. I paused for a while and then I started to travel again because I love traveling. I love traveling, honestly to God, I do. I like meeting people. I like knowing their culture. I like knowing, the things of their country, how they do things, how they say. I just love that. In the United States, traveling is not a problem. You can get to point A from point A to point Z in no time. Not a problem. If you have your own vehicle, no problem. The only problem you may have is traffic. So anywhere you go in and you know you have to reach at a certain time, leave out at a certain time to beat the traffic. But you have train, you have bus, you have Uber, you have all you have all um the 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 airport train, which is short and it doesn't run on the track, where the regular train. Now you have train and you have subway. In every train station, there is a map. And you can go to the person at the front desk in the train station and ask them for a map, and they gave you the map. First thing you learn to do is to read the map. The train, you have several different type of train here. You have train that runs to Canada. You have train that take you to different places from the United States. You have bus that runs to Canada, which you call the Greyhound bus or the other bus. So you are not short of transportation. No. The first thing you come and you're going to travel, the person who you're here with, they need to give you a simple tour. So, for instance, if you're going to Manhattan from somewhere, they need to give you a run. They need to get a map for you. They need to show you how to read your map. They need to show you how you do your connection. That when you are traveling, and say you're traveling by yourself, you don't go running around and train platforms to be asking he, she, and the old lady, is this train going? Is this train going here? So is this train going here? So for one respect I have, this country, if you can't read, it teach you for read. Because nobody don't have the time to stand up and said, yeah. They have signs. They have posts from here to there. You have on the speaker and the intercom at all times telling you on the bus, you go on the bus and you're coming off a stop 12, it keep telling you when you reach stop 9, you when you reach stop 10, till when you reach stop 11, it said the next stop is your stop. It is going to announce it. So if you go and know if you're coming off at 12, so you are going to buzz off the bus at 12 and get off. There is nowhere as far as I travel, and I travel quite well in here. Yes. And most of the time, I go on public transport. I love to go on public transport for many reasons. Right? Sometimes I am in private, a private vehicle. But three-quarter of the times, I am on the train or I am on the subway. I am on the bus. I listen to this person and I am not sorry for her. I will never say I'm sorry. No, because these are the things that happen that people look on other persons and say they are so uneducated. They are idiots because we do not use our eyes to read. Our explanation was saying, and criticism, because you were criticizing, she criticized the train system, and the government must do something better about the train system. You don't know about the people in the train system. You don't even land here 2 weeks. And you're going to make your great criticism on your behaving. You are going to go to a job and you have to use the public transportation. You have a thing on your phone that calls GPS. Our phone work for many things. I see if I put my GPS in this one. It named GPS or the map, both of them. The map or GPS. Let's say you are going to go to Brooklyn and you are going to be you're leaving from, let's see if I can find a place to say you're leaving from. Let's say you're leaving from Farrakaway. Yeah. This is your GPS. See if you can see it right in the corner there. Got that red and something. That's your GPS. Then you have the map. You have GPS. It's a GPS location. And then you have your map. So if you don't have the train map, and it is important for anybody who's traveling, get a train map. When you go walk in the train station, ask them for a map. It's free and it will be given to you. If you are leaving from Long Island, say Long Island, because right now I am in Long Island. If you're leaving from Long Island to get to Brooklyn, the train go faster. You get there quicker. You don't have no stoplight for the train. The train is just a shoot going through. For the bus, you have stoplight. So the bus get the train get you there. You go on your GPS map. Map of navigation, GPS. You go on this and you type in the exact, if you're standing at the bus stop, you type in, you look the name of the street that you are on. Because that is what it's going to ask you for. The name of the street that you are standing on. It asks you for that. And you type it in. When you type that in, because it said location, meaning where are you? So you type in your location. My location is on Sigrid Street. You type that in. Then you type in where you are going. When you type that in, it popped up direction. You touch direction. You press direction, you see everything running. And then it starts to tell you it is bus, either the train or what. It is the A train. So you're going to take the A train and you are going to get off at whatever boulevard there. And then you take the connecting train because apparently that A train that you took is not going to be going into Brooklyn, apparently going on the other side. So when you get there, the map is speaking to you. So when you get near to your stop, it said this stop is yours. Get off at this stop. That's exactly what it said. It not want to tell you whether to cross over to the platform. That's not what the map going to tell you. When you get off there, you look, and on the train, it will say to you, if you're going to XY point, you get the connecting train right here. It also told you where the elevator is. It said the elevator is in the middle of that platform. So you have the setup. If it's a C train you're going to connect to, it said the C train will be here within 10 minutes. You're going to Brooklyn. You're on the Brooklyn side. When you watch the time until you see the train rolling in, you get on the train. The map is, the GPS is still on your phone and it is telling you. So you're going to Bobby's at Brooklyn. It tell you when you reach Brooklyn, it tell you where in Brooklyn, get off at that train and get the 2 train. And you will be 2 stops away. And this is how it explains to you. This is exactly how it explains to you. If you ride the bus, this is exactly how the bus, while going, it keep telling you, you're on your GPS. Your GPS supposed to be your guide. So anybody that is traveling and coming into the country, find out something before you come in. Now I listen to this young lady. Um, on the weekends, there are some train that do not run on the weekends, but you get substitute or you get the shuttle. When you reach the train station, it will say to you, the Z train is running on this line today, but the F train is coming, or we will send you the shuttle, and the shuttle will take you to the point you need to go, and then you connect from there. All of these information is clear and precise. Now I heard this lady, young lady on the phone on our live, and she was saying how she get lost, and she was panicking, and she running up and down asking everybody, is this train going here? So is this train going there? So is this train going there? So I am panic because people, you read and you hear about the people, them, they take away people, they do this to people. For heaven's sake, not in 2024. People is living as if they don't have no knowledge or they don't use their knowledge. In the train station, there is a thing marked emergency. It is on every train station and subway you go. You see that thing on the wall. You're standing on the platform. If you're not sure, you press it and you hear the person who answers what asking your problem. Right. You stand up and you said, I came on this train. I am coming from XY point, going to Z point, but I realized that this train was the wrong train I took. The person there will say to you, okay then, go onto the left platform and took the G train, get off at point B, and you will connect to the train that you needed. Us person on the phone, and she says she's in on the platform, running up and down because she asking this one if the train going here. So the train, people, and somebody say no English, no English. Remember, you're in a boiling pot. Every country around the world is in America. But their languages with them. And you're going to laugh and make English. You have some places that you go, and if you don't even know good morning in English into Spanish, you might as well keep your mouth shut because they don't know the English. Some of them is not long time they came here. I have somebody at my house since they came here, them have to do special go to school just to learn English because they are straight Spanish speaking people. All right then, right? There are signs all over the place. The one thing you may ask if you are not sure because you don't want to stay on the platform and end up back where you are coming from. And even then, it is written right there. This is the Brooklyn platform. This is the Brooklyn, and you hear them say, even when the train came and stopped. Now the Long Island Railroad train. That's the train. Because bathroom is on the trains of bathroom. They are comfy. I'm gonna rough up like the subway. Subway rough up. And pretty, you know. Nice ride too. But the train, they are padded seat like this, and, nice and good and comfy. And they have their bathroom in there. The subway don't have any bathroom. But when you reach the station, there are bathroom provided there. Good. This person even went on to say, I'm on the platform and next to no, there's in a train not running. Weekends, you got to know. And if you follow the notes that is there, it will tell you. No train, no this type of train will be running until X time. Sometime they have blockage on have to wait. They will announce it and tell you there is a delay in train so and so. So you will have to wait a little longer or you go and take the bus. You cannot, when you see people things, you are going to sit in the country and then you are going to you know you wasn't using train in your country. You don't know about the people in train system. And you are going to sit and say, it is sloppy. The people them need to do the government need to do something about the train system. What do you know about the train system? Or are you going to say things you don't know? You are just here, maybe for the second time you are taking a train. And you are going to say, hey, train, and this person is supposed to be the university people them. No, if you had taken up a kindergarten child, they would able to explain to you. So you don't know about the country. You don't know about their system because you do not allow yourself to know. I came to this country and I travel and I don't ask nobody no question because they provide you with all the information that you needed. If I am going somewhere and I am going to use the train, I took up my phone from in the house. A matter of fact, I do it from the night before. So I have an idea of what is happening. And I type in where I am going. And when you type it in, it can tell you where you are. And I see how long it's gonna tell me, how long it's gonna take me, and this. The other day I was going to Jersey and I stay in the house from the evening before and I put in my information and it leads me on. The morning when I am leaving, I reactivate it. And I have never been to Jersey to stop in Jersey before. I've been to Jersey at my daughter's graduation. And she were graduating from that college. But it was way out more. And it wasn't public transport. It was private transport. So I didn't, but this is the time I'm going to take the bus. Both the bus and the train. And I go into my GPS and I stamp in where I am going. And it leads me right to where I am going when I am to change the train. Which train we take, where I get the ticket for buy, and everything. So please, when you're planning to travel, try to know what language the people them talk. Try to know what food they eat. Try to know something that you can adjust yourself. The transportation, how you get to point A to point B, it will tell you go by bus, train, car, plane, anything. But don't, for heaven's sake, when you get to the country, you don't understand anything. and you don't take time out to learn. Took the time out to learn. Took the time out, go into your phone, any place you want. You just go in a map and type it in. You get it. Just go and map and type it in. You get it. So nobody not even have a spoon feed you. You cannot go to a strange place and you don't. Nobody not have no time for you look at you. People is on their hustle and their bustle. Sometimes you live beside the person and you don't even know them. Maybe passing and you get a maybe a wave. You don't know the next door neighbor because they have no time. They have to be going out early, coming in, getting this done. Them no have no time. And the person is there complaining and complaining, and people must understand health. Yeah. I went on the bus and the train subway one day, one morning. I was going to work and I have to use one get off of here to get there. Sometimes the authorities, meaning the lawmen, the law people, them, you will see somebody dress up like a mad person in a ragged clothes, in a look terrible. Don't trust that look where you see. It's a law person there. One morning I was going and they have seating, the seat where you can sit down. And I want to ride in the middle of the train. So therefore I am standing on the platform that I won't get off at the last end down there or at the first end, just the middle because where I'm going. Good. And I went to sit. And when I look, I see two ragged people in my mind. I said to myself, say, they were them two mad people here just buckle up here. So, whenever I say mad people, I say two homeless person. And they even look like they want to be. That's how me saying in myself. The two of them have on one broad hat, wide rim hat. And when I look down, so I see the man head turn up, so and me and him I make four. On the floor, him lay down, on the floor. And he turn up, he I me and he I make four. And I said, oh, a police. And sometimes you hear they say, oh, you think they catch people come there and them attack and go on and they're behaving. The stations have police that mans them. They also have people who work at, what do you call them? I would call them like, I would say like receptionists at the information, right? Information desk. You're not sure of your train, you're not sure where you're going, you ask them. The place is not short of information, neither is it short of people to give you information. So, for heaven's sake, people, when you're traveling, if you're going to Africa, pick up, go up on Google Earth or go on, go thing there and find out about Africa, where the part of Africa you're going. Because I'm going to one part where the tribe they where eat people. And you don't want to go there to interfere with their food, with their living. You don't want to go there to do that because you're not even talking it under your breath. You're speaking it out for everybody to hear. Be wise. Be wise. The less you speak is the more you learn. use your ears and your eye and not your mouth sometimes. You want a direction, or you could you go to a train station and then run up and down on train station for your app? Is this train going here? You don't do that. There are information decks that you can go to. There are reputable people who know for you to ask. Don't get up and be like a wild, a wild person. It's as if you can't read. Learn to read. When you're traveling to these places, have somebody go with you. Take you around a few times and let you see how the traveling system go. And then when all of this happen, you're going to go on public live to be saying these things. More is even be said, which I wouldn't even bother say that. But be careful and be understandable. Be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. No, take time out to do observing. Observe things. Observe around you. Observe what the people is doing. They say you go Rome, you do what the Romans do. If it's them a jump on 1 foot, jump too. They have a song say, come here to count cow, you come here to drink milk. You not come here to count cow. When you go to Rome, you have to do what the Romans do. No cup no break, no coffee no throw away. You have to be careful. Sometimes we quick to talk and talk we're not supposed to talk. The person make a statement about somebody else on the bus and oh that and that's my culture shock. We are living in a diverse country. You never have training in your country. And we have bus problem and car and taxi problem and all kind of, and you don't get up and talk about that. How did the council go come and the people in country? I go cut down the train system. You don't know. If you had known, you would have read and you would have listened and you would have asked the relevant person. Many people give away their life. They attract certain things to them when it shouldn't be. Behave like normal person, walk like normal person. Chose who you are going to talk with because people don't quick to talk to people. So the people who the government put there to answer all your queries, find them. Plus, we have this in the hand, and trust me, you can't miss. You cannot miss. You don't know my address, and only if you tap into my phone and see my code, you know exactly where I live. You know where I live, right? So, if you're going to travel, small island, big island, wherever island it is, get some information about the place. I was telling a story. I went to Guatemala. I went and learned Spanish. But because we don't use Spanish, it's English we use. It's like you learn it so it go to waste. I went to Guatemala and it's a heavy English, Spanish speaking place. That is Central America. And Central America, it carries more than, I forget how much million people live there. Because all these things we find out. When I travel, I dig to find out some things. And I went into a store and I like linen. I like the linen, they do some cut work on them. And I look at a nice white suit in linen. Looks real good. And I want to ask the price of it. And I am saying the blouse. And I am pointing on it. And the person don't know what I'm saying. And I'm saying to myself, my God, what is blouse in Spanish again? And I went out of the store and I stand up on outside of the store and I start pulling my brains. I start pulling my brains. I start go back into my brains box and I start pull until I get it. And I smile. I went back in. I said, how much for the blasuma? Ask them the owner because it's, and I get my answer same time. Same time. I am there pointing. She don't know what I am talking about. For Central America, is some of them, if they speak one, 2 lines of English, they speak a lot. And when they would have asked you, because Jamaica was Jamaica before it was changed, right? If they ask what country you're from, and you say Jamaica, they don't know one thing that you say. You have to say ex-Jamaica, because that is what they know, right? Traveling is good to meet with other culture, to meet with, other cuisine, with people. It is good, but you have to unlearn yourself to learn. You cannot go there with your thing and say, well then, oh, I mean, no, no. Unlearn yourself to learn because you're also there to learn. You need to look on and see what is happening. But you don't go and see the people and system and then you try to tear it down with your mouth to continue saying, it's not nice, it's not looking good, it don't hear good, it don't feel good, it don't sound good. It don't sound good. Leave certain things behind and grasp other things. You will learn it by and by. Nobody is touching the thumbs up button. Why? I'm gonna put up a poll. I really want to find out why it is hard for the persons that are on the live to touch the thumbs up button. I'm going to ask some questions about it because I don't understand. It is right there. And sometimes when you look amount of people that are there, and not one, sometimes two, sometimes five, nobody's touching the thumbs up button. Even when you're talking, said, touch the thumbs up button. Nobody's doing it. Oh yeah. Yeah, you go train, you get the train, go Georgia, you go right up under Canada. If you're going upstate, you get train going, you're going that way. because when I was going to Canada from America, I didn't want to fly. I want to go on the bus. I didn't want to go on the train either because I'm not going to see much. But when you take the Greyhound bus, man, your seat can rock back and you have your stops. You have your bathroom stops. You have your food stops, and you have three different kind of stop. You have a bathroom stop, you have a rest stop, and you have the food stop. And you can come out and walk around and stretch and get back in your seat. And you sometimes you're alone sitting to one seat, three seats, but sometimes depending. Eh? And you can rock back your seat, stretch out, and sleep too. So I travel on the Greyhound bus because that's what I want to travel on. Because I think I see more places and when you travel on the Greyhound bus. And the stops, and you can go and purchase your things and get back to it. And it is not one driver drive straight through. They change along the way. Stop at the terminal, and next driver took over and go. Right? So people must understand. You're to understand. There's a lot of Spanish speaking persons here. A lot. From all the Spanish speaking countries. They're here. Right? And you don't find them are giving no. So when persons are going to travel, themselves, that they don't go and turn an ass of themselves and start talking nonsense out of their mouth. Pick up your phone, man. Pick up your phone and find out something about. Find out your recreation spots, them. Find out where you find the churches. Yes. And you don't talk nonsense because you running up and down on a platform where while you have the writing them sit down there, you don't read. Make yourself more intelligent more than that, man. We can be more intelligent. Let us be more intelligent than the nonsense that we go on with. Right? Make we more. I went to Canada, and in just all the while, more than one vehicle is in the house. Everybody have to get out to go to work. Everybody have to get out to do this. And how much time I just get up? All my daughter do is call. Where are you now? Um, are you in any difficulty? No. And I am all over the place. Yeah, because there are things and there's so much I learned. So much. So much I learned. Right? So when next persons, whether from Jamaica, wherever, and you are traveling to the country, pick up the phone, go on your laptop, go on your whatever to give you information, find out something about the country. But don't come in at the people in country and come on public media and open up your mouth and talk certain things. You don't look good. You don't sound good. You sound unlearned because some of the things are trivial things. How you find time for you look at those are trivial. Nobody have no time to pay attention with that. People are too busy to do what they're doing. Busily to get home, busily to go to their children. And you think that this country is fast going? Go Canada, man. You will know if it's fast going. Everything going fast. Everything moving fast. The escalator, the vehicle, everything going fast. The people going, everything moving fast. You will see things there. When I went, I think it was Canada I went. And you read about kilt. That's is which one of them? Is Germany or which one? That wear skirt. And I thought it was just some I thought it was something cut out. No. It's something where men wear their skirt same way. You know? So don't sit and speak like um have a sense of direction. Speak like somebody who at least read, and you read something and you can be directed by that way, right? And anywhere we go, we need to have a knowledge. And if you're going to ask question, ask sensible question. Ask question that makes sense. The things stick up in front of you and you are run up and down asking question, and it's right there. Ask question. Yes, I am here 1 hour and 39 minutes. I did say it was just going to be a small live, and since I wasn't here there last night, and just want to rap with my people, rap with the supporters, and yeah, you're going on the road, okay? I'm gonna be closing right now. So it was good for us to be here, and let us tomorrow night maybe talking about some food you love, food, what kind of food you love, okay? If you notice, I am in a different garb. This is a garb that, so my time is up. So I have to get back to business. This is my night business. So I'll have to get back to business right now. So if you notice, I had on my uniform. Good. So I just take away and do my thing here. Okay, thank you for being here, and I hope tomorrow evening we will be able to share many more things. This was just something I really want to talk about because when I heard it, it was really annoying. People need to understand what they're doing and what you say and how you say it, and you know, yeah. So take care of yourself, all of you. Have a good Sunday. Um, who is going to church, go to church. Have a good, fine time in the Lord. Are you hungry? Fluffy potato, you're hungry. Okay, my sweetie. Hey. Oh, hey, honey. Okay. Good night. And thank you for being here. I am about closing the live now because I have to get back to business as usual until I just take time out to be here to just run a live. Thank you for I am good, you fluffy potato. I like these names. I like these names. These names are so I don't know how you sometimes when you sit and design these names because they look like a design names, you know. But thank you for being here, and I am happy for you. Join me tomorrow evening as we come and chat every little thing. We'll be talking about food. And let me remind you, I am going to ask each person to put up their flags where they're coming from because I'm going to ask you something about your country. So let me remind the persons that are here tonight, tomorrow evening. That is my thing that I am going to do. I'm going to tell you again about my country, and I am going to ask you even the national anthem on your country. So be prepared for that one. I'm going to ask you something about your country. So whatever flag represent you, you need to tell me something. Okay? Good. It was good. Be cognizant of your surrounding. Remember, love yourself. Love yourself with everything. Let your self esteem stay high. Let no one stop you in your track. Let no one tell you you can't. Reach for the prize and you'll get it. Okay? So have yourself the rest of the night a good one, a restful and a peaceful one. Tomorrow, have a good, good Sunday. Relax, be rest to pick up the mantle on Monday. Okay, for those that are working out, for those that work for themselves, be rested and take up the mantle for Monday. Have a good night. Good night. And I am leaving you now. Be good, be careful. If you can't be good, be careful, please. Thank you very much. Appreciate you for those of the new subscriber, for those that have supporters. Thank you very much. And please help me to grow my thumbs up. Let the algorithm go up. Please. Thank you very much. Goodbye and have a good one.